Lesson 5. The courage to be still, stillness, as inner strength, not escape. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is strength. But we fear stillness because stillness confronts us with ourselves. Seneca wrote, "To be calm is the highest achievement of the mind." The Christian desert monks taught, silence is the beginning of freedom. And Scripture says, in quietness and trust shall be your strength. Stillness is where the soul breathes. 1. Why we fear stillness. We fear stillness because silence removes distractions, and when distractions fall away, we meet our anxiety, our unfinished emotions, our hidden expectations, our inner noise. Blaise Pascal said, "All of humanity's problems come from the inability to sit quietly in a room alone. Not because silence is dangerous, but because silence is honest." Modern example, you get home after work, you sit on the couch, and within 10 seconds you reach for your phone, not because you need it, but because the quiet moment feels too raw. Stillness is not the problem. Avoidance is. 2. Stillness. As inner strength, stillness is not passive. Stillness is active, a deliberate choice to stop reacting. Michel de Montaigne wrote, "A man who masters himself is greater than a man who conquers a city." Stillness is self-mastery, not control over life, but clarity within life. The desert monks said, "Sit in your cell, and your cell will teach you everything." Meaning, when you stop running, your heart finally speaks. Modern example, you're in traffic. Someone cuts you off, your body wants to react, but you take one breath, just one, and suddenly the moment loses its power over you. That breath is stillness. That breath is strength. 3. The inner observer, Søren Kierkegaard, wrote, "The spirit becomes strong when it observes itself." Stillness creates the inner observer, the part of you that watches your thoughts without being swallowed by them. You don't fight the thought. You don't chase the thought. You simply see it, and what is seen clearly loses its power. Modern example, you're lying in bed at night. Your mind starts spinning, what if, what if, what if? Instead of wrestling with the thoughts, you say internally, my mind is anxious tonight, and the storm softens. Observation is liberation. 4. The gentle return. Heraclitus said, "The soul is dyed the color of its thoughts." Stillness is the practice of gently returning to the thought that heals, not the thought that harms. The Desert Fathers taught, when your mind wanders, bring it back softly, not with force, not with guilt. Softly. The Bible echoes this. Be still and know. Stillness is not perfection. Stillness is returning. Modern example. You're drinking morning coffee. Your mind jumps to emails, deadlines, conversations. You notice it, and you return to the warmth of the cup, to the breath, to the moment. That return is the practice. 5. 3 practices of stillness. 1. 1 minute of stillness. Just breathe. 1 minute, no goals, no performance, just presence. 2. The inner observer. Watch your thoughts without reacting. Let them pass like clouds. 3. The gentle return. When you drift, and you will, come back softly. This is not meditation. This is inner freedom. 6. The psychology of stillness. Stillness resets the nervous system. Stillness lowers cortisol. Stillness reduces reactivity. Stillness increases clarity. Stillness restores emotional boundaries. Modern therapists call it down-regulation of the stress response. The monks called it the quieting of the passions. Different language, same truth. 7. The spiritual dimension of stillness. Stillness opens the heart. Stillness makes space for clarity. Stillness makes space for healing. And, as the monk said, stillness is where God meets you. not in noise, not in tension, not in performance, but in the quiet place where the soul finally breathes. 8. Daily practice, the 3 questions of stillness. Každý den. What is my mind doing right now? Can I observe this without reacting? Can I return softly? This is the courage to be still. And this is how the heart becomes strong. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me. If this lesson brought you peace, consider sharing it with someone who may need it. Until next time, stay gentle with your soul.